Well, yesterday last night I was online, and someone sent me a copy of a photograph that was taken inside a high school library in near Chicago, Elmhurst, York High School. And we actually have this photograph published at toddstarnes.com, and so you can check that that's the photograph out there. But it's pretty disturbing, ladies and gentlemen, because this photograph shows an American flag on the grounds, desecrated. Now, the school district is telling us that this was all part of an assignment on the First Amendment. And they tell us that a group of teachers, English teachers, and social science teachers were responsible for putting the flag on the ground. And the school later apologized for people who might be offended by that, but they defended the lesson. And they said that the purpose of the assignment was for students to reconcile their feelings about current issues and whether their First Amendment rights are protected. Well, I have to imagine, ladies and gentlemen, that there must be some other way to teach children about their First Amendment rights that does not involve desecrating the American flag. I wonder what would have happened if the teachers had desecrated a rainbow flag instead to teach the kids about their First Amendment rights. Do you think the school would be welcoming of that? I think not. Well, on the Newsmaker line is the man who shared this photograph with the nation. Jay Zito is a coach in the area, youth sports coach, and he's also a veteran, served 2 tours in Iraq, and he is a great American patriot in my book. Jay, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Todd. Thanks for having me on.
All right, Jay, let's sort through what happened. I know that you shared the photograph, but you did not take the photograph.
That is correct.
All right, well, tell us how you came into possession of the photo.
So one of the players that I've coached over the years knew of my military background, knew that I would be disgusted, sent me the picture and let me know what was going on. And that's where I kind of had to take that next step and let the public know what's going on in our public high schools these days and how it shouldn't be allowed.
Again, you served in the military, Jay. When you saw that photograph, what went through your mind?
I was heartbroken. Once again, as a patriot, we fought for the First Amendment rights. We fought for the right of freedom of speech, but to have it desecrated like that's not freedom of speech. That was a total disregard of our American flag. And especially with the things that are going on in the country this day, with all the things that, at the end of the day, we're all Americans, and that is our symbolism of American. And the oath that we swore to protect in the military has a lot to do with that flag. And I was sick to my stomach, and especially getting that when you're trying to go to work and you get a picture like that, it just makes your heart sink.
Jay, one of the things that impressed me out of this mess, the number of young people, the number of students who were offended by this. I mean, they were able to see what was wrong, even though the teachers could not.
My own children even mentioned to me, and glad that they don't go to that school, Dad, what is going on? Why would people do that to the flag? So at least there are some good parents out there that are raising their children right, to realize what's wrong and right and, how to separate the two.
Jay, what has been the reaction in the community to the photograph?
It starts off of it's disgraceful, it's this, and then unfortunately in America we keep getting left and right, and I don't even know the difference between the two anymore. And it kept going off subject, and the subject is get the flag off the floor, treat it properly, and be a good American and love people. Love is going to stop all this hate. And, unfortunately, you get these people on there trolling that put in their 2 cents, but I'll tell you, 98% of the people were highly offended, just as I was, whether they served or not.
Well, no doubt. Well, Jay, you did a good thing here. It's so important for Americans, for taxpayers, to know what's happening in their public schools, and a lot of people probably would not have known this had happened had it not been for your posting it on Facebook. So I think you did a great thing here.
It's one of those things. You see a car accident, you help people, and this was a car accident in America.
Wow. Well said, Jay. Jay, thank you again. We really appreciate you taking time. I know you took some time off of your lunch break to join us, so thank you again. Appreciate you being on the program today.
You got it. Thank you, Todd.
All right, folks. Jay Zito. That's an American hero right there, ladies and gentlemen. This man, he's a hockey coach. He's got full-time job, volunteers in the community, military veteran. He did two tours in Iraq. And he saw something that was incredibly inappropriate and wrong, and he took action. Good for you, Jay. So, look, we posted the story at toddstarnes.com. You can see it for yourself. You can weigh in. But what's even more shocking, I suppose, is that a lot of people are defending the teachers here. They say the teachers did nothing wrong by desecrating the American flag. But you know what this is? This ties right into the National Football League controversy, ladies and gentlemen. We have a public school system that is hell-bent on tearing down our nation. And this all started with President Obama back in his administration, this idea we're not an exceptional nation, that America is responsible for all the problems of the world. And unfortunately, that ideology, that mindset has infected and infested our public school system. The idea that you have public school teachers desecrating an American flag and they find nothing wrong with it, that's outrageous.